principles that LEAP was founded on was based on principles of achievement, issues of social justice, community development. Today, the meaning of social justice is reflected in the number of kids and families that we have graduated and sent to college. The educational pipeline was critical to this model to ensure that kids were receiving the wraparound services, that they were receiving not only an educational excellence program, but that we were supporting kids through a process. And so what it took was an incredible amount of work and effort in creating a model that was integrated, comprehensive.
You can see right away they're transforming lives because they have created a birth through college pipeline that is unique. Not only throughout the state, but maybe in the entire United States.
Our children were so poor in this community, but not poor so much in resources, but poor in terms of dreaming. So college is important because it provides an opportunity to poor kids to get a job, to be educated, and to give them a choice that they can compete in the market.
You are transforming families who would not have thought that they would be able to have their children graduate all the way and be admitted to some of the top universities in the state.
So the Alfredo Santiago Fund is a fund that I started to ensure that the children had financial means to attend college. And it was important to me to build legacy.
Scholarships are indispensable. Without that, it doesn't begin. And I received virtually all of my education by some kind of support.
The Alfredo Santiago Scholarship gave me the opportunity to pay for my first year in college, my freshman year.
Thank you very much for your donations because they've helped a lot of us from LEAP blossom and grow into the potential we have.
I came to LEAP in 6th grade. From then, they were on us about thinking about college. They have like future scholar programs.
We wanted to provide all-around services in a community where children could feel secure.
Dr. Santiago established the Rutgers Camden Community Leadership Center, or CLC, to oversee the operations of LEAP. Having a center like the CLC allows her to leverage and establish stronger partnerships with other Rutgers units.
Rutgers University Camden and the LEAP Academy have had a wonderful and tight relationship for all of the years that it's been in effect.
The resources that Rutgers Camden has are being used to help the citizens of Camden and their children. And that's what we should be doing.
Showing kids in 10th grade taking chemistry or taking a math course or a calculus course at Rutgers and doing well. That kind of best practice is really what we want to continue to support.
The Early Learning Research Academy is the beginning of the pipeline, and it introduces students, families to our way of thinking, our beliefs, and what research says that the younger you start children, the more successful they are throughout school and throughout life.
We want to make sure that youth in the city of Camden understand that there are a numerous amount of adults in the city who understand that they have potential, believe in that potential, and want them to work towards that.
LEAP Academy has had a really successful dual enrollment program. The program has grown from around like 5 to 10 students per semester taking college coursework at institutions like Rutgers and Rowan, now to where as though we have all of our graduating seniors taking college coursework.
I wasn't ready for college. That was one of my biggest things, was like I only had 4 years to decide what do I want to do. All the knowledge that we were gaining was more than just like the credits, more than just like, oh, I can have a head start in college. It was just like that knowledge, that feeling of actually being in college without actually being in there.
The Fab Lab is a collaborative workspace. The Fab Lab is the best place to share knowledge, test technology, prototype ideas, and generate all kinds of innovative and entrepreneurial opportunities.
We also have here parental engagement program where parents participate in activities at night, supporting kids on homework, understanding testing, taking trips.
I put 5 kids through LEAP Academy. I wanted to send them here because at the time Kansas City was going through a drastic change and the education system was not up to my par.
They show our kids that they are in the community, they're involved in school activities. I think our parents are very important and key to LEAP Academy.
We as educators need to do everything we can to provide the opportunities for everybody.
The education is the ticket out of poverty for people.
Think about a kid who comes from a Camden area, and Camden has these challenges. And then suddenly in his 12th year, he or she is taking courses that are college transferable. It doesn't have much financial consequence to them then while they're taking it because it's being funded.
People did not believe that it was possible. So I had to see the results. I had to sort of stay throughout all this 20-some years with it to be able to show that it was possible.
The kind of commitment she shows, I don't have that inside me. I'd like to help in a passive way or a semi-active way, but she has given her life to it.
It's not 25 years of hatching a vision and then just nurturing it. It's 25 years of changing the ambition every year and growing that ambition.
We have the structures in place, systems in place, the accountability that it takes and the policies of the board. That kind of commitment is critical. In Haltech, we're working on a development workforce initiative for our parents, and we're working with them in getting our kids that are graduating from college to come back into the city to become the future engineers in Haltech. So I believe in institutional support and also in creating a legacy here that I will leave on behalf of LEAP, but also my work. The opportunities that are waiting for our families and our children are going to be incredible. So I have faith that this is going to be here for a long time.
Tonight, we recognize Sharon Hamill, Chief Retail Officer of Republic Bank, one of the fastest growing financial institutions in the Philadelphia region. She manages a team of 250 employees and oversees the growth of the bank's rapidly expanding store network, as well as retail banking, consumer lending, store administration, marketing, and product management. Prior to assuming this role in 2017, Hamill served as Senior Vice President, Senior Retail Market Manager for 5 years. During this time, she led significant store growth in Philadelphia and its Pennsylvania suburbs, as well as southern New Jersey, helping turn the once commercially focused banking operation into the most customer-friendly bank in the region. As a lifelong resident of New Jersey, Hamill generously donates her time and talent to many community organizations. She serves as a role model and inspiration to young girls and local women as they prepare to enter the workforce. For her support of women in the banking industry and the local business community, we recognize Sharon Hamill with the LEAP Leadership Award. Tonight, we recognize Dr. Patrick Harker, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. As the 11th President and CEO, Dr. Harker participates on the Federal Open Market Committee, which formulates the nation's monetary policy. Before taking office at the Philadelphia Fed, Dr. Harker served as the 26th President of the University of Delaware. He was also a professor of business administration at the university's Alfred Lerner College of Business and Economics and a professor of civil and environmental engineering at the College of Engineering. Before joining the University of Delaware, he was Dean and Reliance Professor of Management and Private Enterprise at the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. In 1991, he was the youngest faculty member in Wharton's history to be awarded an endowed professorship as UPS Transportation Professor of the Private Sector. He has published and edited 9 books and more than 100 professional articles. In 2012, Harker was named a fellow in the Institute for Operations Research and the Management Sciences and a charter fellow of the National Academy of Inventors. Dr. Harker is a member of the Select Operating Committee of Select Greater Philadelphia and previously was on the boards of Catholic Relief Services, Pepco Holdings, Inc., and Huntsman Corporation. For his dedication to economic and job growth throughout southern New Jersey and the Philadelphia region, we recognize Dr. Patrick Harker with the LEAP Leadership Award. Tonight, we recognize Martin Perez, founder and former president of the Latino Leadership Alliance of New Jersey. Martin has been recognized for his tireless work as an attorney, educator, civic and community leader by the International Association of Official Human Rights Agencies, Rutgers University, the Illustrious Award, the Senate and House of Representatives of Puerto Rico, the NAACP, Citizens Action of New Jersey, the Jazz Institute of New Jersey, Middlesex County College, the statewide Puerto Rican Parade, the National Association of Black Police Officers, and the Hispanic Student Association. Born and raised in Puerto Rico, Martin received his primary school education in the public schools of Como. He went on to earn his BA majoring in political science and labor studies at the University of Puerto Rico, where he was actively involved in the student and labor movements. Martin embarked on his legal career upon graduation from Rutgers Law School, Newark, where he initially worked as a trial attorney for the Office of the Public Defender in Hudson County and later moved to private practice. In 1993, he organized the firm of Perez and Bomblin with his wife, Patricia Bomblin. As an attorney, he has fought tirelessly for the civil rights of Latinos, African Americans, and other minority groups in the United States. For his leadership, vision, and advocacy for the socio-economic and political development of Latino communities throughout New Jersey, we recognize Martin Perez with the LEAP Leadership Award. Tonight, we recognize David Velasquez, President and CEO of Pepco Holdings. Mr. Velasquez is responsible for leadership of Pepco Holdings' overall performance associated with service reliability, customer satisfaction, financial management, and regulatory and external affairs. Based in Washington, D.C., Pepco Holdings employs more than 4,600 people, owns more than $21 billion in assets, and generates approximately $4.8 billion in annual revenues. Pepco Holdings serves 2 million customers as the parent company of Pepco, an electric utility serving Washington, D.C. and suburban Maryland, Delmarva Power, an electric and gas utility serving Delaware and portions of the Delmarva Peninsula, and Atlantic City Electric, an electric utility serving southern New Jersey. Mr. Velasquez previously served as Executive Vice President and leader of the power delivery business of Pepco Holdings, President and CEO of Connective Energy, and Vice President of Strategic Planning and Chief Risk Officer of Pepco Holdings. Mr. Velasquez serves on the boards of several educational and community organizations, such as the Maryland Business Roundtable for Education, DC Policy Center of the Federal City Council, Emeritus Advisory Board of the American Association of Blacks in Energy, and United Way of the National Capital Area. For his dedication and leadership in building career pipelines and sustainable jobs throughout the energy sector and industry in southern New Jersey, we recognize David Velasquez with the LEAP Leadership Award. Tonight, we recognize Dr. Chris Singh, President and CEO of Holtec International. A widely published author in scientific journals and a prolific inventor, Dr. Singh has led Holtec International since the company's inception, building it into a technological powerhouse respected for its engineered goods and services around the world, with 9 major operations centers in 3 countries. Over 120 nuclear plants around the world employ Holtec systems and equipment, many based on Dr. Singh's patents. In recent years, Dr. Singh has been leading Holtec in the global race to develop a walk-away safe, small modular reactor to make nuclear energy an economical green power alternative. An intrepid entrepreneur and a socially conscious industrialist, Dr. Singh built a $310 million technology campus on the Delaware River in Camden, New Jersey, to create much-needed employment in one of America's poorest cities. Thanks to the steady stream of design innovations, Holtec is widely held to be preeminent in management of used nuclear fuel. With his move into Camden, Dr. Singh is partnering with the Rutgers Community Leadership Center and LEAP Academy to develop workforce development programs to build a pipeline of sustainable jobs for Camden City residents. For his successful trajectory as a visionary and leader and job creator for the city of Camden, we recognize Dr. Chris Singh with the LEAP Distinguished Leadership Award.